Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. With that, let's get out to venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Standing by with the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports.
Cutting in and out, or has a short.
And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
This song makes me want to play Mortal Kombat. Just saying. It's pretty cool. With the headphones on, you can hear the audience chatter. It's pretty cool.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago. Trevor Davis now to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
The footsteps are awesome. You could hear their footsteps on the grass.
The Packers offense now onto the field. It'll be Aaron Rodgers under center, who was drafted by the Packers back in 2005 in the first round, now in his 14th year with Green Bay.
And a case can be made that Aaron Rodgers is changing the way you play quarterback in the NFL. Instead of just precision and timing, he's able to take a play and extend it even when it doesn't need to be and go for the bigger play downfield rather than short, easy, effective throw.
What's up, my friend?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
All right, don't judge me, okay? Because first time playing this game,
he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Exhibition, so it doesn't count.
A little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Mike muted, and congrats on 236.
Thank you, my friend. Just trying to grow. Let it grow. Just want the channel to grow, man.
Lolo.
That's my mic coming out.
On play action, Rodgers looking deep for Adams, and he
really?
fires one that's intercepted.
Woo!
Eddie Jackson picks it.
He gone. Don't do that.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last
Never
one,
mind, my volume was down. You were not muted.
All right.
But now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
All right. I'm not sure about the playbook, so I'm going to go with the computer's playbook. Wow, it sounds so clear.
Now movement already. So a flag down here on our very first play.
False start, offense.
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
Really? I'm going to false start.
Backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Trubisky. And his first pass is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Lock in, lock in. Red, up.
Try to figure out. I'm going to try to audible.
Kill. Red, up.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Lock in. 180.
Sang 236, you have grown a bit, man.
Now Trubisky on third and long. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to fourth down.
Ooh, I thought
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
All right, let's see if I can kick this
Now
field goal.
Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53
I
yards
didn't.
out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway.
I hit the button too fast. That's my fault.
This will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never
rushed
got
it.
the
I
ball
hit
on
X
target.
too
And knowing
quick.
him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
They have a little bit of the same dialogue they had in 18.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Two former All-Pros connecting. Rodgers fighting his tight end Graham. Packer first down.
Oh, I forgot Jimmy Graham went with the Packers.
On that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
first down. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Later on tonight, I'm playing my brother-in-law who has vision.
Here's Rodgers.
We're going to be playing this game. You guys want to check that out.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm.
He's a Bears fan as well, so we selected not to pick the Bears.
Defensively, the starters for Chicago, and they feel like they've got a big-time disruptor in Leonard Floyd from Georgia.
And when the draft process began,
What's up, my friend?
There was a mixed bag of opinions.
Not looking at the comments,
Leonard
but if you're
Floyd,
new to my stream, feel free to subscribe.
And he tested, and people saw him work out, and they saw the sheer athleticism. People realized they'd better move fast to get him, and the Bears did, moving up in the first round to number 9 to pluck him.
He said that before in the other 18.
It's Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
As far for a halftime show, when you play exhibition, there's not a halftime show. It's only during the franchise and whatnot. So.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to
hello,
punt
my
it
friend.
away.
If you're new to my stream, feel free to
Cohen is deep
subscribe.
for the Bears. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get
I'm
in the
still
end
trying
zone
to learn the
first and
audibles,
foremost.
so.
But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
You hear I'm trying to go night-night. So wrong. You guys. Ooh.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
Another false start.
Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
And if you guys are wondering how I know the time clock is counting down, because when it hits about 10 seconds, it starts making the little indication that the clock is winding down. And also the commentator will say, you know, play clock is going down. Needs to hurry up and hike the ball. All right, I'm going to try the little circle.
Trubisky with the give to Howard.
That was a run.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
All right, I want to see if this is another run play. So I'm going to audible. And normally audible out the subjective play. So I hit left with the backpack's coming down.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Really? I like the chatter.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
180.
Okay, I'm gonna hot route this.
On third down, Trubisky going for the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Trubisky finding White on a big play. 57 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to
That wasn't.
players,
I thought that was Allen.
they really don't care as much about
I hit square. I thought that was Allen Robinson
miss,
right there.
run through tackles and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, the rumble feels a little bit stronger. I'm gonna audible out.
Come on.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Hey, gotta go. Mike's 42. I'm coming.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground?
Lock in.
He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out.
False start, offense.
And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Parkey missed it. That's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So 2 missed field goals.
What's going on, my
That's
friend?
helped keep them with a big 0 on the scoreboard.
Wow.
It's not the only reason they have a
Thought
0.
I had
the
that
offense
one.
has been bogged down a few times now, but it's certainly not helping the cause any at all.
Now trotting out there, the Packers.
You guys can let me know my
getting
mic
ready
is
to
coming
go.
out perfectly
It's
without
been
the
a rocky
static.
Start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the
Punt's
first
better.
drive.
I think I'm playing
better than
5-minute
the
quarters,
Punt is better on the
so
second one. Now they're hoping to
just
turn it into
sampling it a little
first
bit.
down, hopefully points.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Who's the
He's taken down. A Bear sack. Akeem Hicks.
Mike is perfect.
He's the
Okay.
one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
I think I'm playing 5-minute quarters, which is fine.
Just
getting a little feel of the game.
I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play call.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second
The rumbles
and
I can
19.
feel in the quarter.
Got to go.
All right, my friend. Thanks for stopping by.
Nice. Gotta sleep peace.
Now, prior to the snap,
Get
we
that
hit all
sleep, my friend.
zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And Charles kind of like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back.
If you're new to my stream, feel free to subscribe.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something.
I mean, the audio is awesome. A lot better than 2018.
Rodgers now throwing on third and long. And
Son
that
of
is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's J.K. Scott now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Damn.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
You got this.
I don't know, my friend.
The Bears offense now heading back out on the field.
This might be 2-point safety right here.
Another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
All right, the thing is, if I do the rumble correctly, it should be a run.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Okay, it was a pass.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, we got three down. 180! Check, 42.
All right, I'm gonna try to. Hoping this is a. This should be a run play.
They'll throw again from their own end zone.
No, they'll throw it.
This is going to be a safety.
Yep.
As Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can
I would.
No.
If it was me, I would have ran that ball, not pass it, but
game, but one
it
of the
is
goose
what it
eggs
is.
gone.
All right, I'm down 2-0. This exhibition is all good. Let's go. The rumble for the all right. The rumble to kick the ball meter is pretty good too. It's the same as 18.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And an alley to run. Rodgers. We focus on him for our player spotlight. And I guess
I'm gonna try and go out into Twitter and see if I can find other blind gamers
as we see the protection
that plays this game, maybe on the PlayStation 4, and just
when the big guy gets hit,
test it out.
that usually sparks.
It'd be kind of cool. Two blind people playing this game.
Anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Hello, my friend. If you're new to my stream, feel free to subscribe.
On second down, here's Rodgers. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take what
I'm
you
going to have
can
to
get
rush this a little bit since I'm playing 5-minute quarters.
Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
I'll push it to 8 minutes. But right now, just testing the game.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And I'll pick different teams. Just to test out.
Field stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, how they play.
Through the contact.
That was a big hit.
Incomplete.
Big hit.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team.
I'm going to try out the
thrown, they're right there in good
San Diego Chargers.
Able to affect the play.
We'll go San Diego Chargers versus the Denver Broncos. So that'll be the next exhibition game I'll play. Just to test out other.
When you gonna let your son play Fortnite?
Other quarterback. When he wants to play it. He doesn't want to play right now. I don't force him.
This is a good one. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0.
If you do see me play Fortnite on my broadcast, that'll be one of my sons playing.
But on the flip side, the positive side,
but right now he's not playing Fortnite. He likes being on my phone.
Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try not to put their defense in a bad spot again.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 42 yards.
Yeah, but I gotta release it fast.
Add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield? You throw the ball up in the air. That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Looking for one, and he takes this one in.
You eyes me wrong.
Touchdown. Kevin White, 38 yards.
I thought that was Allen.
For 6.
All right, let's look at the celebration.
Blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after.
All right, let's see if I can make this field goal. Extra point.
Hi, I subbed.
Thank you, my friend. Ah!
Parkey adds the extra point.
Yes.
And the lead is up to 5.
I should have been up 13-2. I missed 2 field goals.
In 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
I love that. I love that gave the Chicago Bears theme, anthem. All right, let's kick it deep, my friends. The rumbles feel excellent. So yes, a blind person can actually play this game. Much improved.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me.
Or you know what? I'll do it. I'll do an LA versus LA. So I'll do the Los Angeles Chargers versus the Los Angeles Rams. And
haven't established that running game yet. The question is,
I'll play as the Rams.
Up with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
319.
They begin the drive with Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
It's a little bit different size than they're used to seeing in Chicago playing the middle linebacker
And if you
position.
guys do like this content, hit that like button.
His speed is absolutely overwhelming.
Well,
And
also,
when he
more
arrives,
importantly,
he arrives
subscribe.
with a thump. The city of broad shoulders loves Roquan Smith.
And I'll probably be doing 2 franchise modes. One once a week, and one kind of accelerated.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. And his throw's
An
gonna be
accelerated
incomplete.
season. But we'll see.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Sup, boy?
What's going on, my friend?
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
319.
Damn, I thought I
Gun, it's Rodgers.
could audible out.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and
Yo-yo.
force another punt. Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been terrific so far.
J.K. Scott. I like how it stays nice and quiet when he punts the ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
I like what they did with the narrator.
Me too. Me too.
The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky
And if
heading
they keep
back
doing
out
that
there. He's played a pretty
with just the
clean
main
first
menu,
half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Imagine when they
Frankly, that's what
update
they
it
expect
and you
out
could
of
do
him.
it
They want to see the
with
ball
everything.
thrown and thrown well,
The
and he's able
settings,
to do that
the
and put it in the end zone.
exhibition.
I'd love to see more of that before this game finishes.
You could actually
But
pick
right
your
now,
team
he's got his team in a
and
good
mention the
spot.
team. It'd
Good
be kind of
spot,
cool.
maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a 1st down.
One thing I can say,
I mean, if they could also do that with other EA games, UFC, maybe FIFA, basketball, baseball.
It takes a strong arm guy who can rifle
Well,
it in
maybe not
there,
baseball because I
and
don't know
they were able to
EA has a
successfully complete that
baseball.
one.
But if they could do a basketball, soccer, oh man, I'll what am I getting in those
now,
games?
5 out of 10, 50% from
UFC,
not so hot,
especially.
but he does have a first down.
Hi, boy.
What's going on? Look, keep saying that.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Hold on. I mean, what's up, Alex Brown? Underwater. Yo. If you guys could subscribe, I'm not sure who are the new ones and who's been here, but if you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Appreciate the likes. Alright, so yeah, I hit left to audible. I'm still testing it.
Now Trubisky on first down.
He wants to steal your money, BGU. At least they had special accessibilities for people that need it.
Enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Hold on, let me see that comment, my friends. What's up, Gary the Snail? Welcome to the stream. If you're new, feel free to subscribe.
Trubisky now at 200 yards already in this first
Gary
half,
the Snail,
and he's
huh?
not done yet. First and
SpongeBob.
10.
I'm still trying to learn the audibles, my friend, so...
Let's go.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The six-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Right.
Let's see if they do it anyway.
So let's go to the 2-minute warning. Love the mic audio.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Lock in.
Okay, I hit left to the left. On the trigger.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You gotta release it real quick, though. The audio is so cool.
Hey, Mike's 50. Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage.
All right, normally I would go for it because it's just exhibition.
Way, so he dropped an interception.
But I'm going to try to play safe and go for the field goal here.
On it. Just move on to the next play.
All right, let's see if I can make this field goal, my friends. Cutting it close. Here we go.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to
Oh,
kick
it's a
it
punt.
away.
All right, let's
Trevor Davis, deep for Green Bay.
Oh, never mind. I was on the other side of the field.
Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse.
Bengals won against the Bears on Thursday. I know it's exhibition, but man.
So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off.
Trubisky didn't look very good. I mean, he only played like 4 series, but he didn't play very well.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong.
You some great person wants me to hide from them, so I touched their thumb with mine.
On that one, pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
No, we got our 2 points back. I'm gonna still try to audible out of the plays just to figure out what to run and what to pass.
OMG, his thumb turned clear.
Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2, spinning away. Oh, now he bowls him over.
Still low scoring.
Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion? That's a pretty darn good number.
Thank you, my friend.
Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Feel free to subscribe as well. I'm gonna try to audible because I want to know what's a run play. I hit down on the D-pad.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first
going
down.
Deep.
Gonna let one fly for, that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 67 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Parkey for the extra point. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, sorry, I had to get used to the little quietness there and pick my selection play here. All right.
And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action.
All right, let's kick this extra point.
Parkey with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Bear down, my friends. All right, here we go. Let's kick it deep. I love the PA announce. It's so nice and clear where I can hear everything.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Oh, you're winning.
Returnable here for
It's only the first half, my friend.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Marching back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team.
Guys want to follow me on Twitter?
They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching
you
the
got this, boy.
I'm gonna
Maybe
after this game, I'm gonna make some lunch, and then I'll do another broadcast with Chargers versus Rams.
It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Turn on your notifications, and when I go live again, it'll be the Chargers versus the Rams. I'll probably leave it at 5 minutes per quarter. I think it's a little fun that way. Not too long of a stream. And then when I do franchise mode, I'll do it at 8 minutes a quarter.
Rodgers now on first down. field. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
The stick, the rumbles are pretty good.
Here's Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Still got to put in the audible to the defense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think to do the celebrations, I have to use the joystick.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
And I will be doing that when the
season
really starts for real. I'll play my Bears
sort of
once.
what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Okay, I hit left to the deep pad. I wonder if that's a run play.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Right.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's still barreling through. Needed 16, they got 17 on 3rd down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Yeah, there was probably set up for pass. See, if I hike it real hard, he's gonna false start.
midfield now. Here's Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, I'm just picking what the computer's giving me. I'm going to try to audible. So I hit left, the audible. See what happens.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It felt like Mitchell Trubisky, the quarterback for the Bears, was in the draft room with his general manager because picking up this pass catcher from Memphis, Anthony Miller, made to order for a young quarterback. A nice slot who can make plays like we just saw.
He is fun to watch. Went from being a walk-on at Memphis to completely rewriting the record books out wide.
And sometimes I stay quiet when I'm doing this because I wait for the commentator guys to stop talking so I can kind of focus on what I'm doing.
Nice.
Oh, the clock's going down. Hold on. Timeout.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going.
All right, I'm going to audible.
Lock in. Here we go, D. Come on, gotta go.
On first down, Trubisky.
Circle.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going to audible again. There's someone to hit.
180.
I'm going to hit up.
18.
18. Mike 42. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
And the control
Mike
vibrates.
Daniels
Real
in there
bad.
to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42. Nice, sweetheart.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long.
Deep.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers
2
put up against
legs.
them offensively.
24 legs. Thanks, my friend.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That's my 3rd field goal
And it's hard
missing.
to hold a kick
I hit
from
the.
this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3! And you wonder where his head's at right now.
24.
Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up.
Yeah, you know what? I want to leave it at 5 minutes per quarter, exhibition-wise.
And go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I'm going to cycle through the players and see what happens with the rumble. He's going to pass. He's going to pass.
On second down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Packers on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
All right, let's see what the computer wants to do, coach-wise.
Trubisky now down around his goal line. And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Good. That's the second time I got safety. All right, let's go. There we go.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And now the Packers get set to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come up.
Williams loses the
Got it.
football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him.
Can you
Congratulations.
play
Big
that
time
later in
play.
the new game
Knocking it
subs
free,
from it?
creating something good for your team.
Wait, hold on. I'll read that comment in a minute. Let's see. If it
Now
wants
a
to do.
play fake here on the first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mike Daniels.
Control vibrates real bad.
His second sack now of the afternoon.
The computer wants me to pass it. I would rather run it.
This is Howard on second down.
Now it wants to run.
3 down at the 34-yard line. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
But this is something we're getting used to.
You got 80 views on your last MK video and us normals didn't come. You got a lot of new sus when we like MK.
9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
0 lay other games but mix in some
They can
MKX.
run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of
I
keep
will.
away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good
I'll still play
philosophy
Mortal
at this point.
Kombat.
Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I'm not gonna get away from Mortal Kombat. I'm still gonna play it until MK11 does come out probably next year. But yes, I'll still be playing some
So
Mortal
now here
Kombat.
comes the field goal unit again, and this phase
Here we
of the
go.
game has been an absolute disaster so far. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Parkey's kick is good.
All right,
And
1
that
out
will
of
make this now
4.
a 15-point advantage. Well, I don't know too much about the mind of a kicker, but I think, Charles, it's fair to say he needed that one.
The confidence has still got to be shattered, but you never know when he's going to be called on for the big one. So you got to keep running him out there and just hope that he straightens things out.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road in just one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Strong right. 319. 319.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens,
You
some
gonna
draws,
win,
some
boy.
quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trubisky will throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
A lone second remains now in this third quarter. Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Hi man, can tomorrow be MKX or Fortnite Sims, and if you don't know who it is, it's me, Dustin.
This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry!
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Yeah, I'll mix in some Mortal Kombat. I'll do it.
Adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver.
Later on tonight, I'll play some MK, King of the Hill.
Keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make...
What's up, Dustin? My clock is ticking down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Packers bring pressure, and they block it.
I was running out of the clock. That was my fault. Looking at the comments.
So much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10.
Okay.
Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to
I'll
the
still
side,
play some MKX, guys.
never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
When they watch film of this game
Aaron
and
Rodgers
hand out
working
the
his
great
magic.
sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding
and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers get a score closer. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup
and
you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here.
I would go for 2, but...
Crosby connects on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
Okay.
Crosby on now to kick it away.
They don't want to take the chance of going for 2.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Again, it's Cohen.
Come on.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Trying to run the ball here.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Now let's see if we can use some clock here. I'm not doing anything different. I'm not auto-boying. I'm not doing anything. I'm just selecting what the computer's giving me. See what the clock. Using the clock to my advantage a little bit since I'm up 8. You can hear the little ticking noise. That's when I know the game clock is
on
low.
3rd down. It's Cohen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Okay. Letting the clock still run. Gonna hit X.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier.
All right, letting the clock run down a little bit. So I'm not panicking. Here we go.
Just 34 yards on the punt there. No return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Geronimo Allison the target there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just
Nice
a little
last
bit
quarter.
too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You know Aaron Rodgers is gonna throw a bomb somewhere.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Still gotta learn my defense because I like playing.
Play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I like to play zone or man-to-man. We'll see.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Went back.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
There was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They pitch out to Howard. And now running right through it. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
All right, so far I'm just hitting X right now. I'm not trying to change the game plan here.
They go with Howard again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Damn, it's going to hurt my boy like that. So wrong. I don't know, I might lose this game. It's close. It's close.
2 running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Here's Trubisky to throw. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Yep, but we still got a punt.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for Chicago.
Taking some time off the clock here. Not panicking just yet. Here we go.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wind up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
All right.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They run it again with Williams. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And goodness, that means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away,
2-6
but
likes.
it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all
Pretty
in the
good.
first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he can be a big-time playmaker for us.
Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
All right, it should be a run play, I hope. Give it to Howard. Let's see what happens.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Almost over, you are gonna win.
They challenged it?
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this
game's
one.
over.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.
All right, guys, this will end the stream here. Feel free to subscribe, like, and share. And hope you guys enjoy this bit of an accessibility feature with Madden 2019, Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. I will do another stream, so please turn on your notifications. It could be a Mortal Kombat, it could be another Madden game, which I probably would want to do with 2 different teams, just to get a feel of the quarterbacks and how the game plays with different quarterbacks. Till next time, my friends. Thanks for watching.